What's up, people? It's your boy Jatwan. I really want to see if this is going to fly. I don't know what I was thinking today, but I wanted to create the little dinky little airplane that you see right here. Now, the first time I tried to take it off, it crashed because the wheels weren't straight ahead forward. But also, with this many intakes, I want to see how far I can go and how fast. So stay tuned. Let's see what's going to happen here. And I may break out a second craft that I've been working on, and hopefully that'll be a nice surprise for you. But I'm going to go ahead and release my brakes, toggle my SAS, and cross my fingers, because I don't know if this thing is even going to lift off the ground. So let's see what happens here. And it is smooth as butter. That is nice. Look at this little craft. Now, this is something, I've been trying to build all these big crafts out of these Mark III parts, and whatever, I don't care about all that. Look at that, it's so cute! Believe it or not, this craft is called the Dinklage. I'm sorry, Peter Dinklage, I really am sorry. But yeah, it just happened to be the first thing that popped in my head was this little bitty thing, so... Yeah, no hate on Peter Dinklage. He is a fantastic actor. He's a fantastic person. I am not hating on him. He's great. He's awesome. I'm not joking him either. But that's the first thing that popped in my head for God knows what reason. So, it's named Peter Dinklage. Get over it. Dinklage 1. Yes. So, up and away we go. I should have used the different thrusters because those would have given me a better thrust up high. I wasn't really thinking too much. I just wanted to make a little cute airplane. So now you can already see here that with these engines, even with all this intake air, they are not generating a whole lot of thrust. So this is going to be, it's going to have to be something that I'm going to have to switch out because these engines are doing really horrible right now. 651 I have received, and I'm steadily climbing up very, very slowly. But yeah, these engines, even with all this intake air, they cannot do the task. So, and look at that angle I have on those on that craft. That is steep. Just to keep ourselves increasing, and it's 670. It's not entirely bad. So let's take it back and see what we can do after swapping out the engine. Swooping out the... Be right back! Alright, so we are back here with Dinklage 1. And we're going to lift off. We have switched out the engines. So now we have the turbojet engines. And it should make a nice little easy lift off. And now we get to see how well we do as we climb into the sky once again to the upper atmosphere and see how fast we can take this little interesting craft. Bear with me and I shall be right back. Alright, so we are approaching the upper atmosphere and we are already cruising really well now, approaching 500 meters per second. These engines are vastly superior to those other jet engines, but we need to level ourselves out here. We're approaching 1,000 meters per second, 1,200 meters per second, 1,300 meters per second, 1,400 meters per second, 1,500 meters per second, 1,600 meters per second, 1,700 meters per second. Wow, this thing's doing a lot better than I thought it would. That's actually pretty impressive. And there it is, 1,800 meters per second. And can we get 19 out of this strange little Dinklage 1? And 1,900 meters per second, and we have an engine failure. And I think we have finally lost our second. We are at 20, 82, 83, 84. And I think we are almost at 2,100. 2,100. There we go. And we have reached space. And I still have plenty of fuel, so I can actually glide this thing on back on in and do a nice little landing somewhere. But I'm going to jump out and throw this other craft in, and hopefully you enjoy that one. It didn't go exceptionally well in my earlier test, but I still want to throw that out there, see if you enjoy it. So I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Hang tight. Alright, bear with me. I've only flown it once and I crashed it. So, matter of fact, I barely got off the ground, and I got off about an inch off the ground. So it didn't even count as a flight. Alright, so, yeah, here we go. We're gonna, nope, wrong way. Alright, we need to lift our arms up. Stop. And now we kind of need, that's a little too high. We may need to rotate a little bit. Easy does it, easy does it. Cut on our engines. Hopefully we don't shake ourselves apart. And begin to lift off. Fly! Fly! Alright, so we are in the air. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. I should have turned on a hover mechanism here. We kind of need to, oh, whoa. There we go. Let's go ahead and lift our legs up here. Think. Alright. We need to see about taking this thing nice and level flight. So, I'm actually going to throttle up a lot. Alright, maybe not that much. And see if I can get this baby to fly for me. Ooh. Yes, maybe. Kind of. Not sure. Is it gonna do it? It does it! Kind of. Sort of. Let's go and cut on our lights. Well, this craft is definitely not the most stable thing I've ever tried to build and fly. But it is flying, and that makes me quite happy. We're actually going to see about taking it over here and landing this bad boy, because this is not stable at all. Let's see. Let's see what happens here. Is Fanboy going to meet its untimely demise? Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh! Oh no! We survived! Somehow we survived. Okay, sure, that works. It kind of doesn't, but it's definitely not replying anymore. Sometimes I run into this problem with Infernal Robotics where it is just like, no, I'm not doing anything anymore. I don't want to, but that's okay. That is okay. I mean, we really are at the point where it doesn't really matter anymore. I couldn't leave good enough alone. No, I couldn't. After I crashed, I was like, no, this will not be. So I went ahead and made some adaptations. You can see here, I got rid of those tracks. They really didn't look pleasing to me. And I went ahead and added on some more Kerbal Foundries hover pods and some batteries for some rover bodies for the actual feet. And this should allow me, with a little extra control via some additional TD-RCS ports, to actually have a bit better control here. So we're going to throttle all the way down, toggle our SAS, toggle our RCS. And now we're hovering forward. So I actually like that a lot more. It's less jerky than the tracks were. But at the same time, this is not quite where we want it to be. We want to be in the air. So, but you know, with the other fan backs, I was able to do a nice little hover trick. I want to see if I can still do said hover trick. So we're gonna come back towards base. Back up. No! Whoa! Whoa! Well, he's got some spring in his step. Alright, that's good to know. Good to know. Alright, so we're coming up on the base. We can still have a pretty good, very bouncy shot. Wow, that... Yeah. Okay. That's a bit much. Whoa. Whoa. Alright, we probably should come back up a little bit. Whoa. Whoa. That was actually pretty cool. Alright, so I guess we need to actually take this thing into flight, but this is a really cool shot. So I've already flown it, so I know it's going to fly, but hovering this thing in the middle of the base is really awesome because it is a massive variant on what I previously had, and I really like the way it looks. Alright, so I can definitely feel good about ending it here. So if you like what you're seeing, hit that like button, share this one out to your friends, and hopefully you, if you have not yet, you will go ahead and join our bit of a family here. Subscribe for more videos. But for right now, I'm going to get on out of here. This is your boy Jatois, and this is Fanboy, and there is no Chum Chum, and I'm out. Peace. Dude, don't run into that. No, hold up. Watch out.
And we have exploded!
Did you see that? Oh, not yet. Ah! No, 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 no.